Oh mani be me hum, oh mani be me hum, oh mani be me hum, oh mani be me hum.
Compassion, awareness, and wisdom.
These are the instructions for the preliminary exercises for traditional Chinese medical Qigong. There'll be 3 groups of exercises. The first group is to memorize the chakras in the body, the 20 main chakras in the body, 20 main acupuncture or acupressure points in the body. The second group of exercises will be to loosen up the chakras, the energies in the chakras, and to free up stagnant energies in the legs. The third group of exercises will be to permeate the body with prana, universal essence, energy, and to smooth out the energy channels in the body. Okay, the 20 main chakras in the body are crown chakra, third eye chakra, shoulder chakras, halfway between the neck and the shoulders, shoulder chakras, heart chakra, okay, about 10 fingers below, 8 or 10 fingers below the where the collarbones join, the transformation center, 4 fingers below the belly button, the root chakra, halfway between the anus and the genitals, the upper knee chakras, located about here, the lower knee chakras, located about here, okay. The ankle chakras, located here, the bubbling well chakras, okay, the bottom of the foot right there, both feet, the buttocks chakras, located here, okay, on the outside. It's not on the back, it's more to the outside, upper, okay, Mingmen center, okay, directly behind the belly button, on the back, okay, parallel with the floor if you're standing. Okay, these exercises can be done lying down. If you're lying down, do them with your palms facing down and your legs spread, feet about the width of the shoulders. Sitting postures, width about the feet of the shoulders, back straight, okay, not leaning forward, not leaning back, kind of get your things. You're sitting on the chair, get your buttocks the edge of the chair so it's just at the joint where the femurs join the hips, okay, thigh bones join the hips, just the back part of your way forward on the chair. And if you're standing with your hands, okay, just slightly bent, hands hanging at the side and straight, okay. I'll go through them once more. Be the crown chakra, third eye chakra, shoulder chakras, halfway between the neck and the shoulders, heart chakra, 8 to 10 fingers below the shoulder collarbones, transformation center, 4 fingers below the belly button, root chakra, halfway between the anus and the genitals, the upper knee chakras, lower knee chakras, ankle chakras, bubbling well chakras, buttocks chakras, Mingmen center, okay, and the palm chakras. Don't want to forget the palm chakras. If you're sitting in this posture on a chair, you want to cross your hands when you're doing these, to sit in a meditation posture. As men, it's the right on top of the left on top of the right, and women it's the right on top of the left. Or you can sit with your palm chakras touching the upper knee chakras. upper knee chakras, palm chakras, or men, right hand on top of, left hand on top of the right hand, women right hand on top of the left hand. Crown chakra, third eye chakra, shoulder chakras, heart chakra, transformation chakra, root chakra, upper knee chakras, lower knee chakras, ankle chakras, bubbling wells, buttocks chakras, Ming Men center, and the palm chakras. Okay. Those are to be memorized. And we will be putting them up in some form, accessing them, PDFs, so you can download a chart so you can see that and memorize those. First step, memorize the chakras, very important. Next is the second group of exercises will be to loosen up these 20 chakras and then to free up the energies in the legs. Okay, so we loosen up the energies with a sound and intention, thinking we want to loosen up the chakras. You put your awareness in the crown chakra and you make the sound S-O-N-G, and it's the first part, a bit of pressure. You place the tongue on the back edge of the teeth, and you make the S. At the end of that, or at halfway through that, 2/3 of the way through the S, you allow the air to come through the nose and the mouth simultaneously as you make the change to the NG sound. O-N-G. Oh. Okay. Crown chakra. Loose. Third eye chakra. Shoulder chakras. Heart chakra. Transformation chakra. Root chakra. Upper knee chakra. Lower knee chakra. Ankle chakra. Bubbling wells chakras. Buttocks chakras. Ming Men chakra. And the palm chakras. Okay. You should do that 2 or 3 times. And now we're going to loosen up the stagnant energies in the legs. I'm going to start by putting the awareness in the crown chakra. Move it to the third eye, transformation chakra, then the root chakra. From the root chakra, we move to the lower knee chakra, ankle chakra, bubbling wells on the bottom of the feet, and we want to feel it tingling in the bubbling wells chakras. You imagine your two fountains, you're standing on two fountains, or two fountains are striking the bubbling wells chakras. That's why they're called the bubbling wells chakra. We need to feel this vibration in that chakra. We need to open up that chakra. So from that chakra, we move to the tip of the big toe, the tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Then we move back and around the heel, up the inside of the foot to the bubbling wells. From the bubbling wells, we move our intention to the ankle chakra, then to the lower knee chakra, then the back chakra, then the Mingmen center, then the Dantian in the front of the body, through the body to the Dantian center, back down to the root chakra, to the lower knee chakras, ankle chakras, bubbling wells. Put your intention right in the bubbling wells. Okay, and then move to the tip of the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, then back around your heel, up the inside of the foot to the bubbling wells, up to the ankle chakra, lower knee chakra, buttocks chakra, Mingmen center, and Dantian. Okay. Now this is a very important part of this preliminary exercises to continue to do this circulation until you can feel the bubbling wells on the bottom of the feet, until you can feel a tingling sensation, or you're aware of the vibration on the bubbling wells. You might have to do it 5 or 10 times, but just keep working on that until you get the vibration. Once you get the vibration, then you can move on to the third group of exercises. We call the third group of exercises for permeating the body with universal essence, Qi, and to smooth out the energy channels in the body. You begin this first. There are three separate exercises in this group. The first exercise, step 1 of permeating and smoothing the energies. The pathway is from the crown chakra, okay, on the side, between the ears and the eyes, joining at the throat, moving through the nipples, coming down, joining at the belly button, down through the transformation center, the root chakra, down the inside of the legs, lower knee chakra, ankle chakra, bubbling wells, and 3 feet into the ground. Okay, first we will loosen up the body, section by section. We'll loosen up the scalp. Loose, loose. You do this silently. You say silently, you say loose. And get into it. Get into that area. Loosen it up. And then the forehead. Okay, loosen the ears. Loosen the eyes. Loosen the nose. The jaw. The joints of the jaw. Let the jaw hang down a bit. Breathe through the mouth and the nose. Relax the necks. Relax the neck. Loosen the neck. Loosen the shoulders. Okay. Upper arms. Loosen the elbows. Loosen the lower arms. Loosen the wrists. And then loosen the hands. You loosen the chest. Loosen the back. Loosen the abdomen. Okay, loosen all the organs in the body. Loosen the hips. Thighs. Knees. Calves. Ankles. And loosen the feet. Okay, the hand movement. Okay, when we're gathering energies, we point the palm chakras at the crown chakra, and then we are following just above the top of the hands a line down through the body. Okay, it's a sweep, sweeping down through the body, following the line above the hands. Okay. Gathering energies to the crown chakra, dragging the energies from the crown chakra between the eyes and the ears, joining at the throat, 2 pathways through the nipples, okay, then joining at the belly button, transformation center, root chakra, inside of the thighs, inside of the calves, the bottom of the foot, and 3 feet into the ground. And we do 3 sweeps. This will be the second sweep, dragging the energies from the crown chakra between the eyes and the ears, joining at the throat, moving through the nipples, belly button, transformation center, root chakra, lower knee chakra, ankle chakra, bubbling wells, and 3 feet into the ground. Gathering the energies to the crown chakra. Second exercise in this group is to drag the energies, move the energies from the crown chakra through the core of the body to the root chakra, and then through the bones in the right leg and the bones in the left leg to the bubbling wells and 3 feet into the ground. Prior to doing that, we loosen the scalp, loose, forehead loose, eyes loose, ears loose, nose loose, jaws hanging down. Loosen the joints, breathe through the mouth and the nose. Loosen the shoulders, forearm, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Loosen the chest. Loosen the back. Loosen the abdomen. Loosen all the organs in the body. Loosen the hips. Loosen the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Now we gather the energies, okay, to the crown chakra, drag them down through the core of the body, to the root chakra, then through the bones in both legs, to the bottom of the foot, the bubbling wells, and 3 feet into the ground. Gathering the energies, dragging them down through the core of the body, to the root chakra, down the bones in the legs, to the bubbling wells, and 3 feet into the ground. Gathering the energies through the core of the body, to the root chakra, through the bones in the legs, to the bottom of the feet, and 3 feet into the ground. The speed that you do this really depends on you. If you're doing it in a group, then you follow the instructor, but individually you might want to go much slower than this to begin with. After you've loosened up the energies and become more familiar with the mechanics of these exercises, then you might benefit by speeding them up. Okay, but you do want to make them work. You want to be very relaxed with these exercises. The last group of exercises, the third set of exercises in this third group, is the energies start from the crown chakra, go down the back of the head, down the back to the Mingmen center, where they split in two to the buttocks chakras, and then down the outside of the legs to the bottom of the foot and 3 feet into the ground. So you begin by loosening the scalp, loosen the forehead, loosen the ears, loosen the eyes and the nose, then the jaw. Breathe through the mouth and the nose. Loosen the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows and the lower arms. Loosen the wrists and the hands. You loosen the chest, the abdomen, loosen the back, loosen the hips, loosen the legs, thighs, loosen the knees, loosen the calves, loosen the feet. Okay, we're gathering the energies, pointing the palms at the head chakra, dragging the energies down the back of the head, okay, to the Mingmen center, where it splits, goes to the buttocks chakras, and then down the outside of the legs, and to the bottom of the foot, to the bubbling wells, and 3 feet into the earth. Again, gathering the energies, dragging them back down the back of the head, back, Mingmen center, buttocks, outsides of the legs, and 3 feet down into the ground. Gathering the energies, dragging them back down the head, down the back to the Mingmen center, to the buttocks chakras, down the outside of the legs, to the bottom of the feet, and 3 feet down into the ground. Okay, at the end of that, you do meditation. You just concentrate, just be aware of the entire body. It should be very, if you're successful, which you will be after mechanics and repetition is done over and over again, and you're diligent and pay attention to detail, you get very calm doing this. So you now finish off by sitting calmly, being aware of the whole body. You can sit with your eyes open or eyes closed. If you can't be aware of the whole body, if you're wandering around, be aware of the whole body and the in and out breathing. When you're aware of the in and out breathing, it would be good to be aware of the area around the nose. Some people find that a lot of tension when they do that. So then you could just be aware of the entire mechanics of the breathing, the lungs expanding. Contracting, so it's in-breath, out-breath. If you wanted to add in counting to give you a little bit more solidness to your practice. Okay. In-breath 1, out-breath 1. The second in-breath 2, second out-breath 2. 3, 3, 4, 4. And you would go up to 10. And then you would start back down, backward. 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. So it's 1 in-breath, 1 out-breath. 2 in-breath, 2 out-breath. 3 in-breath, 3 out-breath. Silently. Do it silently. Okay. Or you can just be aware of the whole body and relax. But you want to be awake and calm and energized all at the same time. You'd want to sit for 5 minutes if you're really into it, if it's really gotten very calm and you enter into jhana. I would sit for a half hour, may as well enjoy it. And that will give you a really good solid platform to work with the traditional Chinese medical Qigong, which works with intention, it works with physical movements, it works with sound, and it works with colors to calm, to nourish, and to strengthen the 6 basic organs in the body: the lungs, the heart, the liver, the kidneys, and the stomach and the spleen. The stomach and spleen, they group together as one organ, but we do have one exercise for each one of those parts of the one organ. Okay? That ends the 3 groups of preliminary exercises that are done prior to the main group of traditional Chinese medicine Qigong exercises called TCM Medical Qigong. Okay, kidney exercises. The first exercise is to strengthen the kidneys, and it is done by clenching the genitals, perineum area, and anus. Okay, generally referred to as lifting, but it has been pointed out to me that there isn't really much lifting going on. It's more of a clenching of the area. Okay, so when you clench, you will be clenching the lower part of the abdomen also. Lower part of the abdomen, genitals, perineum area, and anus. Okay, so you're going to be forcing a bit of air out of the lungs. Then on the in-breath, relax the abdomen. Make sure that the abdomen is completely relaxed. Then clenching, air coming out. I like it to come out my mouth on this one here. Can be your nose, as long as your nose is not restricted. Okay, so you're clenching. The hands again can be here, like this here. Clenching the entire perineum area, genitals to the anus and anus, slightly pulling in on the lower part of the abdomen. It's not too strong. It's quite gentle. In. You do 20 of those repetitions of clenching the area from the genitals, perineum, and anus, slightly clenching the lower, pulling in the lower part of the abdomen as you're as you're breathing out. You are forcing the air out of your nose. Okay. Now you do 20 of those and rest in between. And if you don't want to be faint or dizzy, you want to come back to a normal heartbeat and relax. And then do 3 to 6 sets of clenching the whole area from the genitals to the anus. This can be done lying down also. Now, if you are not in good condition, especially if you are older, this could be difficult to get control of that area again, but it is really important exercise to do in that area of the body. Is very important to have strong. Okay, the second set of these exercises for the kidneys. Okay, the second exercise for the kidneys is a little more complicated, and it's a pathway that we have to, it's a circulation that we are going to have to learn. And the intention begins in the dantian, the transformation center, 4 fingers below the belly button, in front, here. And the energies then move down through the perineum area, over the anus, and then up through the tailbone in the center of the spine, and goes up to the Ming-Men center in the back, and then goes on this pathway. It's called the belt pathway. Okay, comes around the outside of the body. Okay, to the belly button in the front, and that's the end of the inhale. So the inhaling starts at the dantian. Okay, as you're pulling up on the perineum, anus, and genital area gently, the energies go down, come up through the tailbone, up to the Ming-Men center, then around the outside of the body to the belly button in front. That's the end of the inhale. Exhale, relax everything, and the energies go back down to the dantian. So inhale, and the end of the inhale, the energies end at the belly button. Exhale. So inhale, you're at the dantian. Energies are moving down around the perineum area, up through the center of the spine to the Ming-Men center, and then from the Ming-Men center on the belt channel on the left and right side, and meet at the belly button. That's the end of the in-breath. And that whole time you're gently lifting on the perineum, anus, and genital area, okay? And the abdomen is coming in a bit, slightly pulling in. It's fairly gentle. This is not a violent movement. This is not a full flexing of the muscles. It's a gentle lifting or a gentle clenching of this area here. And then on the exhale, the energies are moving from the belly button back to the dantian. That belt channel from the Mingmen center to the belly button, that energies that you're moving there, the intention and moving the energies, the Mingmen center is directly behind the kidneys. Okay, so you're moving the energies. It's the beginning of moving the energies through the kidneys, over the top and through the kidneys, okay, and then relaxing. And when you're lifting up on the perineum area, it's slightly clenching the muscles, the sacs, what holds the kidneys in place, anchors them to the back of the spine, and connects them to the other organs. That is being slightly flexed there, and the energies at the same time are being moved around and through the kidneys. So we would do that from the dantian, do the belly button, exhale, energies going back down to the dantian transformation center. Inhale, energies are being moved from the dantian, perineum, anus, up the center of the spine, Mingmen, and around the left and right side of the body and the belt channel to the belly button as the perineum area is clenched. Exhale, energies dropping back down to the transformation center. Okay, you do 20 of those exercises, and then rest and do from 3 to 6 sets. Okay, the last of the kidney is nourishing the kidneys, cleaning and nourishing the kidneys, and the color is black. The sound is chewy, chewy. And again, that sound should vibrate the kidneys. You should direct your intention right into the kidneys and have that sound, get that sound just right so it vibrates the kidneys. The movement is the back of the hands coming up, okay, up, okay, to the Mingmen center. And same as the previous exercise, okay, and then we'll bring the hands around the front like this. To the belly button, we just drag the energies over the kidneys, okay? And then up like this in front, and you form a ball, and then you squeeze and go chee. So the energies are coming up from the bubbling wells on the bottom of the feet, up the inside of the legs. Okay. Into the kidneys. They turn black, energies are swirling around, cleaning them, and then as you squeeze, the energies come from the kidneys out the mouth. Chewy! Chewy! Now you're pushing in with quite a bit of force, like with your kidneys, and there's a set of muscles right here. You want to flex those muscles. Those are the muscles that are directly around the kidneys, and you want to squeeze so you're squeezing the impurities out of the kidneys. Chee! Chui. 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 Okay, 6 of those. And again, 3 to 6 sets of 6. I'm going to just show, this is a bit better to do standing up, a little bit more effective. We'll see if we can get this. Now, when you go down, you want to keep the back as straight as possible. Okay, those muscles, we want those muscles to be flexed. So it's breathing in, energy is coming up from the bubbling wells. Hands at the Ming Min, coming around to the belly button, a ball, pushing in, squeezing with the lower abdomen and the perineum area. Chui! 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 Okay. Chui! Chui! 6 of those. All right, that concludes the exercises for the kidneys. And you would finishing off with the exercise for the ligaments and tendons, the gargling exercise. And then rest for 3 to 5 minutes on the lying posture, hands facing down, feet shoulder width apart. Okay, this exercise is the finishing up exercise that you do at the end of your session. So you would do your preliminary exercises, then whatever exercises you choose to do. If you have weak lungs, you would work on the lungs, or you can do the entire set, all the organs, all 5 organs, all 5 groups. But then you need to do a finishing off exercise. And this is done by you're generating saliva. Okay, you're going to do that by rubbing your tongue on the tips of your lips. Okay? And make a circle. You're going to generate saliva. Okay, you can work your jaws a bit. You have to keep making a circular movement until you get saliva. Different your tongue on your lips and a circular motion. Okay, and when you start to get enough, you're going to gargle it. Deep inhalation, long, very slow exhalation, gargling.
Then you swallow your saliva and follow that movement down to your Dantian center, and then just lay for a few minutes and relax. Okay, now when you do the gargling, you can do 20 or 30 of those. Just take your time. It's very relaxing. And then at the end, after you swallow your saliva, you just lay at, this is the cooling off, the finishing period here. You're bringing the qi, everything back to the Dantian center, and then you're relaxing. This exercise, the gargling, is a finishing off, but traditionally in this medical Qigong, this exercise is for the tendons and ligaments, mostly the tendons. Okay, that's good.